We're not doing that.
You can ask those.
Miss,
I
hold
can't
on.
have the card.
Time out, time out. The court is in charge. You're not in charge. This plaintiff's motion regarding communication, she is present. Mr. Willenius, the defendant, is present as well. Would you both please raise your right hands?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this case is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Do. Thank you. This is a motion regarding communication filed by Ms. Willenius. Again, we don't want to use the child's name, but actually it's Ms. Mitchell, correct? So I apologize for that. Ms. Mitchell, please stand and explain to the court what's going on here, what your request.
Asking to review the case in regards to P. We have an agreement. And, we were supposed to meet for drop off. She had a dance party. I agreed to let her go to it and come later. At that time, I wasn't told anything that dance had started. I was not aware that she had started. I had her for intercession. She was not sent or told to bring any of her dance gear. On Sunday night, she was called and told that she had dance. She was very upset and worried that she wouldn't be able to go because she didn't have her gear. Later to find out she didn't want to go anyways, which helped me out because I driving 3 hours after working 8 hours in a day on Tuesday. That Tuesday after Sunday the 16th, February 16th. It's a lot of driving after working 8 hours and not having much notice to talk to work.
Okay.
So she was called by the defendant and told that she had dance on Tuesday, but was sent for intercession without any of her dance gear or with me having knowledge that she had dance that week even.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. First, how old is the child?
10.
10. Okay. Now, what is the parenting time schedule?
It's every other weekend, every other intercession, not every other weekend, I'm sorry, 3 weekends a month, every other intercession, and some are week to week. Holidays rotated.
And you have that schedule. Otherwise,
I have the weekends.
okay. So the time of these dancing lessons or
Dancing lessons.
okay.
And she was on intercession at that time. Sorry.
Okay, so who signed up the child for dance?
The defendant.
Okay. And during that time that the child was supposed to be in dance, is that your time?
At this point in time, it was this week.
Well, I'm talking about regarding this motion.
In general, her dance lesson is on his time.
Okay. So,
But she was there that week for intercession, for break. They have all your schooling in Flint. So she's there for my week during intercession, our week during intercession.
so I guess I don't understand. She didn't have her gear?
She didn't have anything. I wasn't told the dance had even started by the defendant. Nothing was notified to me.
But it was his time though, right?
It was his time, but not for that week. That week I had her for intercession. So I should have been notified that I had engagements that I needed to fulfill.
So in essence, I have to interrupt, but is it the fact that you're alleging he didn't communicate regarding when dance was?
He didn't communicate with me.
Right. And you allege it was during your time.
Yes.
So I've seen you raise your hand countless times. You'll have your opportunity. Please be patient. And you're talking, this would have been February 16th?
Yes, sir.
I have to refer to the friend next time. Who was the time of the child on February 16th?
So we would have to reference the school's actual calendar year, Your Honor, because it is a year-round school schedule. So it's not our typical September through late May, early June schedule that our local districts have. I believe their summer break is somewhere around 5 to 6 weeks.
Oh, I'm familiar with it. My
They
daughter's.
have those additional weeks off, so I would have to look at the calendar for that.
But
Okay.
That was the second weekend, the 14th to 16th was the second weekend of February. Special weekend. I'm not sure if intercessions started going into that week.
so it would have been her weekend, but we don't know. Is there something in the order regarding intersection?
Yeah, they alternate.
Okay, so, but you don't know whose intercession week that was,
I don't know.
but that would trump the weekend.
So yes, when this order was set up, Your Honor, it actually, when it started, it fell out perfectly that when they were rotating the intercessions, that the weekends that Ms. Mitchell had kind of would go into her intercession. And I believe just from hearing testimony this morning, that's what happened for February.
So it's probably, you're saying it could be likely her.
Correct, and in my understanding that it's a go-between being used, the piece being used as a go-between to relay information.
Correct.
And that was addressed in the judgment of force in October.
And she's not to be the go-between.
Correct.
Makes sense. Thank you. Okay, got it. So you're stating that the child is kind of the go-between here.
Yeah.
The parties are communicated by app close. And did you receive any messages regarding the dance schedule?
I did submit documentation to the court and.
No, I'm asking whether or not you received it from father regarding the dance schedule.
Oh, no, not at all.
Did not receive it. And so the essence of your motion is, hey, look, if there are dance lessons, whatever may be going on, I need to know what the schedule is.
Yeah,
And not have the child be the intermediary.
yes. And
That's your allegation.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And she
Anything
should-
else I'm missing?
No, just that she should be sent with her gear if she has dance lessons, because she became frantic.
Okay,
And she didn't have anything,
okay, I got it.
and the dance party was more important, it appeared to me, than letting me know that she had dance lessons. So a dance party was, to me, is not more important than the lessons themselves. And I gave up 2 hours for her to go because she said she would like to go.
She wanted to go.
Right.
That makes
I
sense.
did it.
Okay. Dad, please state your response, please.
About the dance lessons, I enrolled her back in dance in October of last year. I spoke with Anna and asked her if that would be okay because some of the classes would interact with her timing. She agreed with it. At that moment in time, I let her know her dance lessons were Tuesdays at 5:30. That was in October of last year. She agreed with this. All I did was call Paxton to let her know that she still had dance and I was going to let her mom know.
Okay, what, could have been just simple to call mom and let her know?
I was about to let her know. I was letting them both know. I was calling Paxton to see if she had her dance.
Okay, please don't use the child's name, but. So there's a verbal discussion you claim regarding the schedule.
It was in app close. We texted about it in app close in October.
Okay, well, you said you told her.
We did at her first dance recital also.
Okay, but my question is, was it entered in app close?
In October.
You're stating it was?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Well, I was just making sure, and the messages she printed off, it also doesn't state that I contacted her and said if she wasn't able to go, since I paid for these classes every single month, and I paid for everything, that I didn't want her to lose her spot, so she needed to let me know. So I could contact the dance place and let them know that she wasn't gonna be there for that dance thing.
Okay, but if you want to make sure, and how old is your child again?
10,
10. Why wouldn't you just contact mother?
I did.
But then why did you have to contact the child?
I was seeing if she had her gear. She had her.
But wouldn't it be your responsibility to have the gear ready for her to take to mom's house?
She had her leotard, but I noticed she didn't have all of her shoes. I told her I would meet her there to drop them off. I also let Anna know this. I let Anna know if she wasn't able to get her to the class, I would have picked her up, took her to class, and dropped her back off to Anna the same day. Anna doesn't like to reform all of this information. Her and I have been in contact. Her and I do talk all the time about these dance classes, about the extras that go on with it, and about the stipulations that dance classes have. She has the number for the dance classes. She's met the instructors for the dance classes. She's had plenty of opportunity. If she has any questions, to ask them also, and she does not take any opportunity.
Do you use the app close calendar function?
I have not used it yet.
Okay, okay, I think I've got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Final comment, please.
Dance resume, or
Please state.
dance, ended for the year, last year. This is the new year. It had not started yet. No lessons have been done for this year. That was last year's session.
Okay, I think I've heard enough. Appreciate it. You've heard the phrase before Houston, we have a problem. And that is being able to communicate. Sounds like the child's interested in the dance party. When it comes to dance classes, father enrolled. And it sounds like, though the parties do communicate with each other, it's not very clear as to, well, did you bring this? Did you bring that? Did you do this? Did you do that? She's a dance on Tuesday. She's a party on this day. The child should not be the go-between. Simply put, dad only needs to make sure that mom understands what the schedule is. Dad is responsible to make sure that if the child has a dance class or dance party, whatever it may be, that the gear goes with the child to mom's so that there are no issues. So I'm going to order in this case that app close still continues, but regarding the dance schedule, the parties are to utilize the app close calendar function. We put it in there. It's clear as a bell. This is what's going on. Dad, make sure she has all her shoes, all her leotards, whatever she may need regarding this. And the child need not be contacted anytime forward because you'll make sure that you get it done. So in other words, you don't have to confirm with the child, you confirm with mother. That's it. That's it. So the motion in part is granted, in part denied, because at the end of this, when we have a failure to communicate, and there's an issue, contact the other parent, not the child. You're raising your hand, sir.
Yes, sir. Regarding these dance classes, I pay $112 a month, plus I pay for all the gear and everything else, which I have no problem doing. This is something my daughter enjoys. This is something she's voiced to Anna that she enjoys. This is the second class she has missed on Anna's time due to this. And I've let Anna know, this is a year-round thing. It goes all year round.
Okay, well, that's why you put it in the calendar.
I mean,
Put it in the calendar function and it's clear. I
eventually,
don't need to.
but what happens if she doesn't take her, my daughter gets kicked out of this class? I mean, there's.
Communicate with each other regarding that. Mr. Holman.
Just for clarification of the order, Your Honor, so the ruling is that essentially previous orders remain in effect because
Yes.
the original order, it specifically states app close and the calendar function.
Oh, I did order that.
Yes, as well as the child's not to be used as a go-between, no negative or creating comments or standard communication with those two extra things.
Okay,
added.
so I'm granting the motion.
So that was, again, like I said, the judgment horse ordered that already.
Already ordered it. Okay. Use the calendar function. That'll take care of all this.
Yes, sir.
What's your question?
I want to know when the first class was that she was missed.
It was back in November, the first week she had her in
You can
November.
discuss that between the two of you.
Yes, sir.
And also, sir, fees insurance had been canceled by the state. I kept it on there as long as possible as part of the motion.
Oh, yes, I apologize. That's right. What is the issue with the medical?
The state had canceled it. She had, Michigan Healthy Kids.
You want a copy of the card, right?
No, as soon as I had found out the state had canceled it, I called to resolve it. They were told that she is primarily with him. They asked how many days she was with me, that he is responsible for her insurance. I've been paying medical this whole time when the state has been taking care of her medical, dental, and health, or
Who provides the health insurance for the child?
I did the state did up until January.
So what are you asking?
I'm asking why I've been paying medical this whole time. And that he take care of her medical due to the fact that the state says that
What are you paying in medical?
17 a month, I think I already, 32 or 17, I can't remember. For some reason, those two numbers are in my head. And if the state's taking care of it, then I don't know why anyone would be paying that.
I need some help from front.
I think it's 32.
The last support order that was effective August of 24 indicates that Ms. Mitchell had a healthcare premium adjustment of credit against the base support, and then ordinary medical was $17 per month. When a child's insured by Medicaid, that ordinary medical money is redirected back to the state of Michigan as reimbursement for that coverage because you don't have co-pays and deductibles. When a parent provides private healthcare coverage through an employer, you can have a credit in terms of the premium adjustment. It's not a dollar for dollar credit, but that's part of the child support calculation. But you always may have out-of-pocket expenses, and that is what medical support is used for if there's not Medicaid involved. And that's based on your percentages outlined in the support order. It's your monthly portion of the annual amount, which at the time your order entered was $454 per child.
So she's required to pay that.
Absolutely.
That's why.
And also, I was told that he had gotten insurance on her. He will not provide me with her health insurance. This is all in the
With the card?
Yeah.
Do you have a card for her?
I haven't received them yet. I'm still waiting on them. I told her I would give her the stuff when I receive it, and I haven't received it yet.
Do you have any indication when you'll be receiving your card?
They said it was in the mail. They said it could take up to 20 days.
So
Friends of Fred open a copy of that as well, and we will forward it.
Yes, ma'am.
send it to the friend.
Yes, sir.
And then you'll get a
But
copy.
Can I bring up something about the insurance?
No, we've addressed it.
But the problem is with the communication again, sir.
Right, but no, we've addressed it.
But that dropped off in January and she didn't let me know until last week.
Sir, I know, but we've addressed it. We've addressed it. I'm not faulting you. I'm not faulting anyone.
But my daughter was without insurance for almost two and a half months because she didn't communicate. All she had to do was let me know it dropped off and I would have taken care of it a lot sooner and it would have been taken care of.
And this goes back to the failure to communicate. I'm over here, sir.
I know.
Yes. What am I missing?
And as soon as I found out, I called the state.
Okay, we're not going to the factual issue.
But he told me.
We're not gonna go tit for tat. We're not doing that.
In Expos.
Miss,
I
hold
can't
on.
have the card.
Time out. The court is in charge. You're not in charge.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The insurance has been applied for by father. The cards are quote unquote in the mail. Ms. Schultz will receive a card from Mr. Willenius. It will be provided to you, and that addresses all these matters.
I do have the insurance, the number for the insurance, the case number and everything if she needs it.
I do not need it because we're linked into my group.
You got it. Thank you.
You're all set. Thank you. Off the record.